I have a couple of hours to play. So we're gonna see if I'm at least gonna get my Dragonites. Uh, I have a 50% chance of getting a plus speed Dragonite. Because I have hasty synchronize Alakazam. I'm gonna talk to a bunch of people because there's some things to pick up here in Lilycove. Some things to pick up. Let me make sure I'm repelling. Because I need to, I think it's fishing for Dragonite. It's either fishing or surfing. This is a whole thing. Where do you get the Pokeblock case? Because I think you need the Pokeblock case to do Safari Zone. It might be in there. Let me check in here actually, because I think okay, Pokeblock case acquired. I checked all the houses. There shouldn't be anything over here. Triple check I'm repelling. Okay, Blastoise Senite acquired. We're not going to talk to May, because we still need to plan that fight. You're the move deleter. Aeroconite acquired. But I should have, I think I'm more than enough fighting types. Okay, rare candy acquired. And then there should be a heart scale somewhere around here. Yep, heart scale acquired. Also big nuggets. Another big nugget. Okay, let's get Dragonites. Let me also mark that I got both of those, and there's this tracker that I have. Rare candy. Heart scale. We don't get another heart scale until Aqua Hideout, bro. How many do I have? Oh my gosh. I have 6 and 4 rare candies. I get another rare candy here, but then you'd get a huge heart scale refill after Tate and Liza. So you get a couple more rare candies here, and then you don't get for a while. How many do I have? 4? Yeah. So let me grab Zam. Zam is my hasty sync. We're leaving Zam for Lilycove City Surf. Because the only encounter we can get in Surf, because we've duped out all of these, is a Dragonite. Level 56. What am I walling this Dragonite with? Oh, and your inner focus? Dang, okay. Fly, Waterfall, Heal Bell, Dragon Tail. Fly, Waterfall, Heal Bell, Dragon Tail. I mean, Gyarados is decent. Sharna can put you to sleep. Slowbro can slack off. Resist both flying and water. I don't know. You're probably decent too, and then Magnezone. So again, we are surfing for guaranteed Dragonite. Oh, you get Draco Meteor? You get Draco Meteor, Dual Wing Beat, E-Speed, and then Flex Slots? Yeah, that's probably the moveset, huh? That plus Flex Slot? Because you learn a million things. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've never been able to use a Dragonite. Okay, let me just make sure I'm in Lilycove. Yes. Okay. We're leading Hasty Sync. Okay, dupe. 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 I don't know if running is always safe with Zam. Dupe. I'm gonna go to... Here, let's just be safe. Whenever I have to run from something. Okay. Dupe. However long this is gonna take. Until I get my Dragonite. Again, however long this is gonna take. Oh, because you use jaw lock. Uh, I think I can just run. I don't think I have to switch. I, it'd be great if I could get Dragonite at some point. How am I Pokeball? 45 Ultra Balls, 20 Timer Balls. Yeah, I should be fine. There it is! There's the Dragonite. Okay, okay, okay. Nice. Throw a quick ball at this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. There's, like, I cannot wait. So Fly, Water Ball, Heal Bell, Dragon Tail. Your Adamant Max Attack. I only died a Fly Crit, which is a two-turn move, so I can quick ball this. Okay, not quite. I'm not gonna click a move on this. Well, I could check. Minimum SPF, minimum HP. I can chip this with Aura Sphere. Because you're not a very high catch rate, are you? You're 45. Yeah, Aura Sphere can chip this. If I if I take a hit, I have to switch out. Okay, that looks like really good. You rolled 265 or 267 minus 190. You rolled 72. That's a low roll of a max attack Dragonite. Can I afford to hit this? No. Let's just start throwing balls. There it is. The Dragonite is acquired. Okay. Nicknames, nicknames, nicknames. I'm thinking... I know exactly what this is. So yeah, this is a full box. It'll be my first resident of box 3. Okay, let's see it. This IV check is pretty important. Yes, yes, we hit the plus speed. Okay. Plus speed Dragonite in. Plus speed Dragonite in. Holy. The ZAM is already paying off. Oh. Holy crap, bro. 29, 26, 15. No, this is gonna be a hero. I can already tell. 30, 11, 14. Average IV of 20.8. It's higher than Electrode, who I've used 2 scales on. Tied with Altaria, or close to Altaria, not quite on Crustl's level. Not quite Magnezone or Musharna or Rampardos. But this is a this is a guy and a half. The low ones are in the defenses. High attack, very high special attack, decently high speed. Holy crap, bro. This is ridiculous. Okay, so my what do I want in the flex slot for now? Maybe Dragon Claw? Yeah, I think it's no, actually. Maybe it's Fly. Maybe it's Fly, Dual Wing Beat Draco, E-Speed. Let's do that. Okay. Huge. This is so good. This guy's gonna do things. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna outspeed the Garchomp with Draco meters and Oko. Your Dracos surely hit harder than Flygon, right? Because you're 172 special attack versus 138. Yeah, it's barely comparable. You're slower than the Gyapdos. I think you're always slower, right? I think you're just always slower. And Brave Bird crit is an issue. Do you get Natural Gift? Yeah. What if I did... Does Natural Gifts with... I think it's Pineapple Berry? It's a range. It's pretty strong, though. And you'd be able to come in on everything that's not Ice Punch. So, I mean, I'd have to chip the Swampert somehow. So let me look. I should have Pineapple Berry. Yeah. Natural Gifts. Okay. Frost. Oh, it doesn't tell you the base power. I mean, I could check. Is it the same as like C-Bomb? Yeah, so Rost is 80 base power. Pineapple is 90 base power. Window is 80. Lychee is 100. I don't think you get lychee berries just yet. It's also not guaranteed with a lychee berry. Okay. I mean, to be fair, Wizard probably does it. So the lead is, I think it's just Altaria. I think it's just always Altaria. We go Mega. Does Hyper Voice do it? Because if I can save my Facade TM... No, Hyper Voice is a range. I have to be like modest, I think. For yeah, you have to be plus special attack for Hyper Voice to do it. But I can, which means I think I have to do Facade TM. I think that's the only option. Could I ever Natural Gift? Moonblast is... I think Natural Gift gets stabbed, no? Obviously there's no normal type or no fairy type natural gifts. Well, I guess Roselli or Keyberry. But I wonder if you can do a normal type berry. That might only be Chillin Berry though. Yeah, I think Chillin is the only normal type berry, so that doesn't work. You are HP Ice. I don't think that makes a difference though. I doubt it's even close to enough damage. Right. I guess I do have to Facade to him, don't I? Yeah, I have to Facade to him. An Altaria, which isn't that bad of an investment, I guess. So I need Altaria pre-damage to 96 times 2. Is 192. Altaria 192 HP. You click Dual Chop, we go Mega, we Facade kill. We kill this, we take Burn Chip. So 192, well first of all, 201 divided by 16 is 12. 192 minus 12 should be 180. So a Mega Altaria pre-burned with Facade. Who does that get in? You see just faster? It's Fast Kill Weavile for always exactly triple axle. That's good, no? Because then I just go Golly. You never get exited out. First impression should always kill. What next? Triple Axel can miss, so there's a chance I'm full. I think I have to get like Maxwell crit. Let me run the numbers. See exactly. what HP I would be at. So it's 16, 180. $40 base power. Does 30, I would be 150. And then 60 base power does 44, which puts me at 106. Yeah, that sounds about right. And I think Zam sees kill. Yeah, so Zam sometimes sees kill with Psychic. If I could, I don't know if I can pretty much always see kill right, because then I'd be around 50. I have to never get exited out. It would have to be exactly... So, max roll, if I get max roll crit 3 times in a row, I take 90 damage, which would mean I would need to be pretty much a 189. But it's so... it's very, very unlikely that Zam comes in. More than likely... Well, you're not going to see a kill. It's almost always Gapdos Bravebird. If possible, I'd like to do Golisopod pivot into Zam and have Zam kill this. I could also do Golisopod pivot into Musharna, maybe. But that means Golisopod is already in, which means something has to take a Brave Bird. My Zam answer is probably going to be Muk. That should be Melmetal in. Assuming I do the Gapdos and bait out Zam. Which I think my Zam does. I could be, if I do the Gully pivot to get Zam in to kill those, how is Slowbro here? Not good. We just take too much damage from Bravebird, I think. And you could bulk up, which would mean now I have to go damage boost, which means no good. I can't rely on Bravebird chip. It might just have to be pivot to, it might just be Gully pivot to get emergency exit into Zam and have Life Orb Zam do this. With Psychic, I could also, if I, no, the issue is if I get max roll crit, I lose my Zam. Or high roll crit, because then I take Life Orb chip. Well, TBH, I think the Bravebird recoil might be enough. If I can get Bravebird onto something. What are my answers looking? I need a Melmetal answer, and I need a Swampert answer. I mean, Gyarados is decent. Issues you can trigger Defiant, right? So I can't do Gyarados. I can't really... Probably drop Scale Shot for Natural Gift Pineapple Berry. even then, it's like sometimes a range with Waterfall or other things, and it's Ice Punch or Liquidation. I guess Golly First Impression probably finishes it. Unless I get frozen. Hard to say do Gyarados, and then I need a Melmetal answer. Magnezone is a good pivot because getting not Double Iron Bash, so ideally I go Conk, and I think if I scale speed with a pre-burn, because I'm Guts, I just kill this, but I have to be faster. So this would be one, I would have to invest a scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, this is enough. This is exactly enough. Because this is a Mega, this is one Pokemon. But the baiting is off. Because Golly kills this and gets in Gyaptos, and then I have nothing that takes Bravery. I need... I think everything just gets Braver, no? Yeah, it doesn't matter what I kill this with, it's just always gonna get Brave Bird from the Gyaptos. So I need to be a bit creative, I think. Maybe I do the Zam with something else that gets Thunderous Kick from you. I mean, that should be Kecleon. But I think Kecleon, yeah, Kecleon gets Weavile and Melmetal before Gyaptos. And it's random move anyways. I need Magnezone to do something. Do you know? Well, you can kind of do the Zam. If I could bait Ice Shard into Gully, I could have Magnezone do the Zam instead of Muck. Or like Magnezone plus Gully. Could also maybe pre-damage Altaria to get always a specific move from you. Yeah, I can pre-damage however I want. If I want to get Zam in first. Well, first, let's see what happens if I get you in first, because then it's you. You do this, it's just Weavile. Golly does it, and then Golly gets in Bravery from you. So it's the same. It's the same issue. I think... I don't know. Who else does the Swampert, maybe? Maybe it's not Gyarados, maybe it's, Oh, you take a lot from EQ. Altaria's slower somehow? Make that make sense. I mean, Electrode needs... I don't even know if Nickel Seed does it. That's a range. I would need Life Orb, which is maybe doable. What else can Tro do? Because I have potentially 2 Glisopod pivots. I mean, you can break the Zam Sash. But you taking a Psychic gets exited out. If I kill something with you, I get Ice Shard Weavile. I would have to... It would have to be exactly this... I would have to kill exactly the Zam. I get Ice Shard Weavile, and then you kill this, but then it's still Brave Bird. Or it could be Bulk Up sometimes, because Ice Shard is so little damage. Hamilton... If I'm in on Gleam, I just have to dodge double crit. There's also a chance you Nasty Plot, because Altaria gets Gleam. Well, it's a 1 in 32 to be Psychic. Which is not amazing. But then that, I mean, that gives me a Brave Bird pivot, no? If you can do it high enough HP. I could also, if I'm doing like Roserade or the Swampert, Roserade can pivot through Gleam to get always Psychic, if I wanted to do that, potentially. And then Zam could take Psychic and get Shadow Ball, maybe? And then that could... depending on how I want to do it. But I think it's probably just best to get Gleam into Arcanine. Then hold a Citrus Berry. I think there's... I don't know. I mean, Gleam into Magnezone is really good. But then it's Thunderbolt as you potentially Nasty Plot. If you do, it's Shadow Ball and like nothing. Like I can't ever get Gully in. If you Nasty Plot, I would have to. I could. I could do, what is it, the Jaboka Berry? It's always Shadow Ball into you. Crit exits me though. So that's probably just not the right play. But like, you're such a good pivot on this fight. Do I have any other decent Weavile answers? I mean, I just think doing not Glisopod is such a throw. I mean, to be fair, Conkeldurr does no, right? I would have to get everything else out and then chain Weavile into Melmetal, which is not likely to happen. Because I think Weavile just shows kills to most things. And I have to kill the Weavile if I want to kill the Gyaptos with Zam. I have to get the Weavile out first, so that's not an option, really. But I guess it is not a bad idea though. Like if I can get, no, I'd have to get exactly Ice Shard, huh? So I can't get Pursuit on the Switch, and I can't get Knockoff because then I lose my item. Do I need an item to kill this? I think I do. Yeah, I do. I need an item to kill the no-metal. And Candy isn't going to get me even remotely close to outspeeding it. I have to scale speed. I mean, I suppose I could do no item and Candy. Even then, it's like, it's still a range. I'll have to go damage boosting, so, oh, I don't know if there's a way to get Ice Shard, unless it's exactly Electrode. Killing something. Right. The idea with Braver getting enough chip is good, I think. It's just a matter of figuring out who can do what. No way you do this. It has to be a flying resist. Jaw isn't the worst. Answer to the Zam is you shouldn't get Weavile out. I could get knock off Weavile. I can't get you in a knockoff, right? Altaria takes knockoff and gets triple axle. I could do so that would be Altaria pre-damage to get Zam in. Go Jaw on Gleam. I think I would have to Jaboka Berry. Or, sorry, Roab, which I have 4 Roab berries. It's not that big of a deal. Then that gets you in. Oh, but it's knockoff or triple axle, because I would have to go Roab, and then I'll lose my Roab. So I couldn't get guaranteed knockoff. And I think I'm maybe sometimes Pursuit trapped. If I had a normal type, I could do it. How is Kecleon fitting onto the team? I don't know. I suppose if I'm a dark type and kill this, that should get triple axle. But I still need my normal resist, right? I have to fit my normal resist on the team somehow. Because yeah, it gets Galleon, but then it's Gyapdos and it's the same issue. Or sorry, not my normal resist, flying resist. You're just always slower. Because that would be a thing if I could get Lopunny on Shadow Ball and kill this. It would be fast kill T-Kick from Gyapdos. You can't do the Weavile either. everything is too fast. And I'm already using Mega Altaria, so I can't do like Mega Lopunny. Obviously, I think a speed scale or nature change would do it. But I think Mega Lopunny is gonna get Brave-Bird now. Yeah. I don't know if regular Lopunny ever outspeeds. Probably not, right? Yeah, because it's 105 versus 120. I would have to chip it down to 1, get in on Shadow Ball, and then fake out. Which would mean something like Jaw or Magnezone works. What do you get? Gleam. I think if you take a Gleam, I have no way of, yeah. I would have no way of getting Shadow Ball. Unless I go Zam. Zam in on Gleam should get Shadow Ball. What if I were to... No, right? Because that wouldn't be enough damage, and you need the damage boost to kill. I could do Roap Roserade. Psychic to you, Shadow Ball to you, but then you take a Psychic, right? You still have to be able to kill it. And you have to be able to fast kill. Would that work with Kecleon, maybe? Do you always see a kill? I think you do, even if I'm Dark type. Because then it would just be Triple Axle. And even full HP, you get Brave-Bird, so... I don't think Kecleon works ever. But as an option, because Roserade is literally just killing the Swampert. Roserade doesn't... HP doesn't really matter. You take a Gleam very well. Could I maybe... I mean, I could do Psychic into... like you, and then Sucker Punch kills. Who comes in? It's just Weavile. It's still Weavile Triple Axle. And you get Brave-Bird from Gyapdos anyways. Who else has Sucker Punch? I mean, you... E-Speed is not even close to enough. Because Roap should be 1/8. Right. E-Speed is never gonna do it. E-Speed Dragonite. Dragonite just gets Brave-Bird anyways. You die to Psychic crits. You have to be full HP and you don't have Sucker Punch, right? Did I scale Sucker Punch? I don't think you learn it. What are you punching with, bro? Right, yeah. You don't learn Sucker Punch. You know, an Eldegoss would be really nice. That's alas. Accelerock, maybe? You do have Sucker Punch, but you don't have any immunities. Do I take a Brave? Oh, I might, but I think it's a lot of damage. I would have to stack Lycanroc, I think. And I would have to stack to exactly Brave-Bird. I don't know if I like that. I mean, that is an option. I can never guarantee it's nasty plot on the Switch. And then kill with Sucker Punch, because just about everything gets a kill, yeah. It would have to be full HP Zam, which is still... And Zam would have to be pre-frozen, or pre-slept or something like that. Probably not. I mean... It's not gonna make a difference. Like on first impression. I mean, you're still gonna get Bravered now. And then it's random between Ice Shard, Triple Axle. You have Aqua Jet? No way. I mean, Lycanroc is my best bet. I think if I were to get Lycanroc, if I were to do a Row-Up Roserade into Zam, into Lycanroc, in on Shadow Ball, and then Sucker Punch kill, holding a Citrus Berry should be... I guess that's probably going to get knockoff, isn't it? That's really bad. That's so bad. And Accelerock isn't even close to killing this. Oh my gosh. Because then it's knockoff into Golisopod. I guess if I go no item... No, but I think knockoff crit probably triggers exit. No? Never. Okay. So that's something. Just go no item Golisopod. Which means I only get one emergency exit. Which means... But if I'm sacking Lycanroc... I don't know if I want to sack him. Because, I mean, sacking Lycanroc allows me to get Zam for free. As long as we've got Brave Bird, which it should always be Brave Bird, you go Lycanroc on Brave Bird. And then you go, that always gets the chips so that Psychic kills, and then Zam kills the Gyaptos. Weavile's dead. Zam is dead. All that's left is Melmetal Swampert. Melmetal sees a random move into Zam. Frick. Oh, gosh, that's so bad. Because then you'd have... It's just a bad line, I think. Golly would have to dodge random move Thunder Punch crit. Get the exit to Kong. And then Kong gets EQ. There's no way to get this to not click EQ. I have to get Roserade in on Oh my gosh, it's so bad. It's... Okay. I mean... I'm never touching... I'm never touching Lycanroc. For this fight specifically. I mean, Hamilton has some sauce. But I think we're like straight up dodging crits. I'd have to get Hamilton exactly on only on Dazzling Gleam, and I think we still have to dodge Bravebird crit. Like, I guess I don't have to have Roserade, but then it's whatever you kill those. It's still probably Weavile in. I have to get exactly the only Nasty Plot. And if you don't Nasty Plot its random move, I'm potentially Pursuit Trapped. If I get crit, like, it's not good. I guess I could go Trode on Dazzling Gleam. We'll switch to something on Psychic, or maybe Zam. Get Shadow Ball into Gully. Then I get exited out if I get crit, right? Because I have to not get exited out. First impression kill. How much? I think if I T-Wave and you Nasty Plot, I just lose. I just lose. I'd have to exactly Thunderbolt. I guess, what's your hidden power? Grounds. You don't learn like a physical move, do you? I do have I could teach this Electroweb, maybe. If I get in on Gleam, holding a Citrus, and I Electroweb, where does that get me? Because that breaks the Sash. You either Shadow Ball or Nasty Plot. If you Nasty Plot, it should be Shadow Ball. I mean, I have things that beat this now. If I could Lopunny. I could have Lopunny. But where's the room in my team? I'd have to... Conk would have to do the Weavile and the Melmetal, I think. But... it would be like this, right? In order for Conk to do the Melmetal... Well... I mean, you should take either move and get Body Press, and I think Conk takes Body Press. So maybe I don't need Golisopod? Which is kind of crazy to say. But, because then I should have a... No, but then it's... How do I get... How do I get Conk in? Without losing my black belts? Or I could... I could lose my muscle band instead. If I double scale, does it do it? No. It's just not enough damage. Turtonator kind of beats this. But then how am I doing the Weavile? It would have to also be Turtonator, which I don't think works. Because I'm investing so much to do the Zam. Well, it doesn't have to be Magnezone. I could do not Magnezone. I just need to have some sort of move that lowers the Zam's speed. And they have to bait Shadow Ball. And ideally do the Weavile. There's no way I have something that can do all that. Do you learn any speed dropping moves? You get Rock Tomb. Can you ever do the Weavile? No, because Triple Axe is way too much damage. You don't learn like an Energy Ball or something? No, it's Shadow Ball, Signal Beam, Focus Blast. I doubt Hidden Power Grass is going to do anything. Right, they're Hidden Power Electric anyways. Hidden Power Grass would be it would be 240. It's a 2-hit, though. It's a... Are you serious? That is so disappointing. If this wasn't a speed tie, Breloom with Mach Punch Scale could potentially do the Weavile. And then I could have Breloom do double duty there. Which means I could do all this stuff on the Zam to guaranteed get that kick into you. Oh. Even then I'm having to dodge crit, aren't I? That's not great. Like, yeah, Kekman does that. It just doesn't make anything make sense. Like, there's just no way to make the Gyaptos behave. I suppose... You know what? I'm mad in the zone. Can maybe do the Weavile with Golly. What's up? Well, TBH with Golly, shouldn't it just be Conk killing this? That way it's Brave Bird into you, into Thunderous Kick, into you, into pivot until I get exited again. Assuming you're pre-damaged to exit to get Weavile in. My Mach Punch killed us. The Zam is the only issue. The Zam is figuring out how to do the Zam. Does Roserade? No, you're not faster. Just barely not, because I'm minus speed. That's actually crazy. You don't learn any... I mean... I'd have to scale Shadow Ball, I think. Even then, I don't think this kills. With Electro Web? Probably not. And I'm baiting Shadow Ball, huh? But I'd have to do Rose Pivot into you. How much does Wise Glasses change it? Like, how many more Brave Birds? I'll need you to take 33 damage. Which would mean potentially, like... Potentially 4 Brave Birds. It's a lot. This is probably not the play. Well, how much does Electro Web do? This is also assuming you don't nasty plot. I would have to... I suppose... it's not really gonna make a difference, right? I think a +2 Psychic crit might kill. It's close, but it doesn't. And you're gonna get Shadow Ball afterwards. If you take a Shadow Ball, this thing cannot ever nasty plot. So I was thinking I could maybe Metal Sound. Do you, like, literally learn anything that can just show kill to the Zam if I go Robot Berry? Or, I mean, I could Robot Berry Roserade into, I guess it would be Psychic on you. And then maybe Metal Sound is gonna guarantee the range with Zam Shadow Ball. So then I could go to you on Shadow Ball, go to you on Psychic. No, I have to lower your speed as well. I'd have to Electro Web rather than Metal Sounds, but maybe Row-Out plus Electro Web is enough for Shadow Ball to do it. But also, if you kill this means I have to get Weave Out in first. It means Altaria, and then it's you, and then it's probably just Gyaptos. Unless I have Golisopod. Always get exited out. Like if I were just to do full HP, get triple axle, Golisopod, exit out to Conk, Conk kills it. And then it's Psychic Zam? That sounds... I'd have to go to exactly Magnezone. Sped F drop is bad. And I can't go Roserade Roab. I'd have to go you. You would probably have to be Roab. Which is not good, because you need HP to take Brave Birds. If I take just one, can that guarantee it? No. Special attack scale do it? I mean, if I scale special attack on Zam, I don't need the Brave Bird chip. I just would have to figure out some way to do the Zam and get kick into you. Is there anything I can do with Garchomp feed? I can think of. Let's start to try to Tailwind with Raptor and hope that it's rocks. And then I'd have to pivot through you to Altaria, and then Altaria kills. But I've already used all my Tailwind turns, because it's Tailwind turn 1, turn 2 as I switch, turn 3 as I switch, turn 4 as I KO. And then Tailwind's gone. And you're never gonna help with the Gyaptos because you int him and trigger Defiance, you're slower, it's like... You kinda have to kill the Garchomp. You're not... It's electric. I think it's Altaria. I have to figure out some way somehow to do the Zam and get the Gyaptos. I have to somehow do the Zam safely. I mean... Gleam... Roap... Lycanroc, just Sucker Punch. Go Golly, Golly kills... But that's the same thing, right? You have to take a Brave Bird. I can't be Roap and... Citrus. Citrus helps me out with being higher HP. It'd have to be Roap, Psychic, Citrus, you in on Shadow Ball, you kill, and then Golly kills, and then you in on Brave Bird. And I have to dodge a million crits, and then I'm probably still dead. So like high rolls or something. Let's see, if I just get high rolled, it's 89 is 122. Puts me at 25 HP. And then 211 divided by 4 is 52 plus 25 is 77. Yeah, even just high rolls, I'm in range of random move. So then I have to sack Lycanroc. I guess that gets Zam in for free, and it guarantees the range as well. And Zam HP doesn't matter, the Weavile's gone, all that's left is Melmetal Swamperts. But it's still random move Melmetal. I've already sacked Lycanroc, which means I have to just go Golly and hope it's not T-Punch crit. Assuming... whatever. Because it's likely random move, so I have to be no item Golly. Which means, like, dead to a good amount of rolls of T-Punch. I'm sacking something and risking a 1 in 4. And using a scale. But then you kill those. And Roserade is doing nothing. I have to click Superpower. I guess I could Life Orb so I could Hammer Arm instead. But I'm still dead to this. I mean, I would probably have to go Gyarados, huh? It would be Gyarados, Natural Gift rather than Roserade. What does Sceptile do, actually? Actually, Sceptile is pretty good. Yeah, it's either EQ or Liquidation. Probably just go to like 70 with Miracle Seed. That way I always live either, and I can just Leaf Blade kill those. I mean, that works, I guess. How am I doing the Zam? Did I need Roserade for the Zam? I might have. I suppose I could sack Skuntank rather than Lycanroc. If I'm sacking something, Skuntank is by far less valuable. And then it's more likely to be Triple Axle, which means Golly has a higher chance of being higher HP. And if Golly doesn't get exited, you can take a Thunder Punch just fine and kill those. Because you're a decent Tabitha sack, and Skuntank, like, I have Overqwil, I have Muck, I have 3 of the same things, essentially. That would make the Zam easier as well, I think. Like, literally just do row up Skuntank. With Altaria pre-damaged. Just do you, just Sucker Punch, kill those. Brings out Weave Out always. You go Golly. You First Impression. It's Brayford. You just say goodbye, Skuntank. Gets Zamin for free. Zam clicks Psychic, kills this. It's Melmetal in. If Zam is in for free as well, that means it's only ever double Iron Bash. Which makes this better because then I either get exited out, likely I get exited out, or it's C-Punch into Conk, Conk kills, and then it's... I think this is it. Unfortunately, I think it's just a sack Skuntank angle. I have a pretty full box. I have a lot of really good guides. I don't want to try to send something risky. I don't know if there's something here. I'm just gonna send it. I think I am. So you need to be what, level 70? That way Miracle Seed Leaf Blade all skills. And I always live Maxwell Critive. Everything. Yes. And Altari is actually pre-damaged to get Gleam. I could maybe not row up Berry. Well, I think double Maxwell crit. Yeah, I think it's just safer to row up Berry this. And then Sucker Punch kill. And then it's First Impression, and then it's you, and then sack you. Get Zam in. Go Twisted Spoon on you, Life Orb on you. So we're to invest so much. We're investing Facade TM, Roat Berry, Skuntank Death, Conkelder, Speed Scale. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of investment, man. I don't have to have Conk do this, do I? I could just have Turtonator do it, I think. You literally cannot get crit. You just win this 1v1. I think Charcoal Turtonator just does this, and I don't have to speed scale. I do have to Facade TM. I do have to sack Skuntank. I do have to row out Berry. Because you need Miracle Seed, you need Twisted Spoon, you need Charcoal, and you need to be no item. So it has to be exactly. I mean, how many rolls? It's 89.1% to 2-hit KO. Even if you crit the first one, there's a chance you nasty plot. So it's... I have to get crit twice. It would be 1 divided by 256 times Uh, 89.1, I guess? Or 0.891. That's a it's a 0.3% chance to lose skunting. Add that on top of the chance that you nasty plots. Default is +6. Your Pokemon is I'm not incapacitated. I can 3-hit KO. Right. It would just be default +6. So so that makes it 60. It makes it another 40% chance to go for nasty plot rather than gleam. So this is, you double crit and you hit the range and you go for gleam on that turn, which means it's that 0.3% chance times 0.6. Yeah, so it's a 0.2% chance, or 1 in 500. I think I'm willing to risk that. So I'm gonna not row up Berry. It's just gonna be Facade TM and sacking Skunting. You always do this, right? It should be... well, we're doing Golly Pivot, right? Probably. Should I maybe just Lumberry you? Let's see how the HP works. So say it's double Iron Bash, double Max Roll on the Switch. I take 70. It's 180 minus 70. I go to 110. I click Overheat. My Mineral Overheats is 298 minus 164 is 134 HP. I go to -2 special attack as I take another double Iron Bash. It's another 70. I get put at 40 HP. I mean, if I Galdi pivot, I think I'm always fine. I think I'm literally always fine. Unless I get exactly T-Punch Maxwell crit. But if Zam is full HP because I'm sacking Skunting, it's only ever double Iron Bash anyways. So I should be totally fine. See ya. And I guess I will go Lumberry because there's a small chance that you see Ice Punch overlap, and then if I get frozen. But this is like usually a 2-hit, sometimes a 3-hit. And then it should only be EQ Liquidation on the Switch. Yeah, okay. I think I'm ready to run it. So Altaria, Skuntank,